Morning, Miss Holsey's class. I wanted to read you another book. This one is called My Monster Smells Gross. Now, how many of you have monsters at home? I don't think I do. Emma might. Probably in her laundry basket. But since we've been out for the coronavirus, I have been able to keep up on my laundry. So, no smelly monsters in her laundry basket. All right, I'm going to get right to it. My monster smells gross. One day, I found a monster hiding inside my laundry box. He was curled up, asleep, in a pile of my smelly socks. He had spiky red hair, big horns, and furry skin. And when he woke up, he smiled at me with a big, toothy grin. I asked him what his name was, but he just smiled and said with glee, "I'm the grossest monster you'll ever meet. Come and play with me." We spent the day together, two stinky, smelly fellows. Me and my monster even made homemade pink worm jello. My monster likes revolting stuff, like furry moths and slugs. He also loves to suck the goo from different sorts of bugs. But the grimy, gross, disgusting dish my monster likes the most is sickeningly squiggly, wriggly maggots spread on moldy toast. Ew. My monster likes to look his best everywhere he goes. He bathes in slimy swamps and trims the green claws on his toes. He smooths his hair with fish oil and brushes his teeth with moldy goo. Under his arms he rubs old cheese, and that smells stinky too. In my treehouse, my monster plays all sorts of naughty tricks. He picks big lumps of earwax, then licks his lips and flicks. He loves to make big sloppy cakes and hard cupcakes too. He covers them in mud and mold and sometimes soft bird poo. This monster sounds disgusting. At my birthday party, he puts a yucky outfit on. His vest was made with snail shells stuck together with chewing gum. His shorts were covered with stringy slime and crusty mud splats. On his hat were pink mouse tails and flapping vampire bats. See his hat? Sometimes he gets pimples. They're squishy and they're green. When he's got a big one, you'll know where he's been. He loves to squeeze and squash it and squish it till it spurts. He just loves to see how far he can make the green pus squirt. This monster is really gross. My monster loves a game of pretend. We play it all the time. We imagine we are pirates sailing on a sea of slime. Our ship's flag is made from his old pants, and we wear grubby pirate vests. We fight scary sea monsters and use maps to find treasure chests. Now that sounds like fun. My monster has got awful gas from eating lots of beans. He can eat 10 cans at once, and you know what that means. He puts on his helmet and hops onto his cart. He counts 1 to 10, then lets out stinky farts. My monster once rode in a hot air balloon. Up and up it soared, but it wasn't long before my monster got very, very bored. He picked a fresh booger, loaded his catapult, and pulled it back. The booger flew through the sky and hit the poor birds with a thwack. When we go on vacation, my monster never behaves. Last year he got me lost in some slimy, grim caves. He stomped in lots of sandcastles, and I always got the blame. But a vacation without him just wouldn't be the same. I know that my monster is naughty and never does what he's told, and that he loves to eat smelly mud and bird poo and mold. But even though he's imaginary and really just pretend, he'll always be my super smelly, very best friend. And that is it for my Monster Smells Gross. I hope while you guys are home, you guys are bathing, taking showers, and not being as gross as this guy here. I hope you enjoyed our imaginary friend, my Monster Smells Gross.